to today's class. Today's energy is very interesting because it's really good for anything that we can do and want to do together. There is love in the air, so it's really pleasant and light, but also it's great for practical work like business meetings, and you will find that communication and creativity is heightened, and that you find solutions, that it's a really nice communicative atmosphere of brainstorming, working together, wanting to team up, to share, etc. So yeah, make use of this energy and we see what we can do on a physical level. Let's see what my guides suggest. I'm very curious to see what it's like. Okay, so sit bones together, lengthening like a big fountain through your body. You've got your little toes in line with your hips, so muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders. Nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line, and then you think your knees relaxed, elbows relaxed, ribs together, and navel towards your spine. Okay, so here we go. Starting with the reaffirmation of your upper arms. So lengthening everything, and I've got my arms hanging loosely by my sides, palms to the front, little fingers towards the thumbs, and just lengthening. Just lengthening the upper body, everything's long and relaxing. One more time, palms to the front, little fingers towards the thumbs, everything's long, just no strain here, yes, just loosely hanging, your shoulder blades are parallel, and then you just see where you get to. Yeah, if your palms don't get to the front, or you're like here, no problem, that's all fine. It's all about the length, navel, strong, yeah, sit bones, navel, and now this time we're with our palms facing the back and thumbs towards the little fingers. So never force yourself, just easy, and the strength is here. So if you feel like you're not working enough, see if you can think more sit bones, lengthening, and as I'm saying, thinking, visualizing, not pushing, pressurizing, etc. This is body work, energy work, and that doesn't mean that it's not physically hard. I mean, my muscles come from something, but it means that we're not putting or using additional pressure, because the energies in the outside, in the collective, are enough. Yeah, so we really need something where we can proceed to process these energies, to integrate them, and also to let go. Okay, so here we are at the end of the mat, lengthening everything, and then rolling down. Just have your head hanging loosely, everything's loose, relaxed, yeah? You are not expected to be able to do this though. You bend your legs whenever you like, and you can even put a chair underneath here, yes? Whatever helps you. Books, yoga blocks, whatever you need to reach the position that you can, yes? So, okay, now breathing in. On the out breath, navel towards the spine, and then lengthen the back. So make sure you're not rolling on your feet. I like to do that. Okay, lengthen. And one more time, navel towards your spine, rounding, curving the lower back. Yeah, it doesn't show, but I'm not trying to curve the upper back. I'm just trying to, here you can see it, yeah? And lengthen, and then just take a little break, making sure the blood flows back. Before we continue, we now continue with the lengthening of the arm, no turning, twisting, yeah? Just like this, looking at your middle finger, to turn our upper body. The spine can do that, so it's wherever you are, navel towards the spine, lengthen, And now you look at your middle finger, hips are parallel to the floor, and you just see how far you can get. Yeah, so it's no pressure on your arm, and make sure that you always follow with your eyes. So lengthen, that you do not overtake your arm. No, other way around. Your arm does not overtake your eyes, I want to say. Okay. So lengthening, just lengthen the upper body as much as possible, visualizing, and then is the turn. Yeah, never turn without lengthening first. Lengthening, and backwards. Lengthen, 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 lengthen. Okay, just let the blood flow back. Yes. Yeah, and we're straight into all fours, as they tell me. So we've got the little fingers in line with the little toes, and the knees if you can. Important to look in between the ends of your fingers to lengthen behind your neck. Do not be like this, yes? Lengthen. Okay, so we start with a little massage again. So it's only the lower back from here, just backwards, and lengthening, and again, and lengthening, and one more, lengthening, and lengthening, okay, and relax, just relax your back, just relax here, and have your blood flowing back. Okay, now we will do the mobilization exercise, which means that it goes in, you keep the 90 degrees angle out and back. So it's like drawing a quarter of a circle with your knee, making sure you've got your hips parallel, lengthening behind your neck, so you're looking here, and I'm drawing 4 circles. And of course you can do a little break after that. You don't need to continue immediately, yes? So important to first look that you feel well and that you feel calm and concentrated, and so that you can really concentrate on the movement and be with your thoughts in this movement. This is one of the reasons why I keep talking, because I'm trying to have your attention on your body to help you keep focusing, because that's so, so important. Okay, so now we'll do it the other way around. Of course, if you'd like to relax your back, you can be down here. Yes, I always need to have the flow of the blood back. Okay, so the same position. We also start with lengthening here, and back, and open, and lengthen, back, and open. Yeah, very important to keep the 90-degree angle, not to stretch out your leg. That's not what we're doing now. We'll be doing it in a moment, I'm getting. Okay, so 4 times. In first, lengthen, and drawing the circle. And in, lengthen. If you feel that your knees are tender, put something underneath, like a blanket, or a little cushion, or a towel, anything that serves. And that makes you feel comfortable and relaxed. Yeah, so you can use the muscles which are meant to be used, and not compensate because you're not comfortable. That's so important. Good. So now we're just lengthen, not lifting. So it's lengthening the leg. Yeah, so lifting would be here, lengthening, lengthen the back, and lower. So your legs are parallel to the floor. That's the idea. And one more time, lengthening, We've been doing that a lot lately, but I think they're very much focused on the lower back and hip, because that's something that many people have problems with. Yeah? Relaxing here with the arms back or here. And now we'll be repeating that, and with the opposite arm. Make sure that you're not saying always breaking the air, but let it flow through so there's no tension in your wrists. We like to tense our wrists. Don't know anyone who does not do that. Okay, so lengthening here and lengthen. Always give yourself a moment to feel the real length. So if there a little bit more where I can lengthen, yeah? So really give yourself a moment to feel the energy flowing out. Okay, another 4. We'll do 8 alternating, lengthening and lower and lengthening and down and lengthening. So one more, last one, lengthen and back or back here. Yeah, seems very calm today, but seems good. Okay, so now from here, we're not let off, we're doing everything now, they tell me. So 4 times, alternating legs. Make sure you're not here, lengthen, yes? So, hips parallel to the floor, looking here, long behind your leg. Lengthen your back and lengthen your leg, ribs together. Lengthen even more from your upper body, yeah? The majority of the energy goes up. Lengthening and relax. Same thing, upper side parallel to the floor. Same as your hips anyway. Now lengthening from your upper body mainly and your leg. Lengthening it, lowering, ribs together and bend. Make sure that your knees are well apart, yeah? Not going more narrow every time you put your knee down. Lengthening, upper body mainly, now lengthening your back, your leg, and lowering little toes in line with your hips or muscle line. And now you just sink your heel towards the floor, but more energy out through your head. And then you feel the stretch at the back of your leg. Okay, other leg, lengthen. And lengthen the leg, lowering well in alignment. Now sink your heel down and lengthen your upper body. And I'm told that we do 2 more of those, especially with the stretch behind the leg. So lengthening through your head and lower your leg, navel in. Now really think long, upper body, and relax. Good. Other leg. And lengthening. Okay. Lowering. Okay. Parallel. Yes. Upper body well. Lengthen. And relax. Take a break if you like. We now do 4 circles alternating. So, from here and lengthening. The same thing than before. Now you think of your center line and the 2 parallel lines, which is your body, your upper body. Carefully keep lengthening so you cannot go very far, because otherwise you'll be wrong, yes? Hips out of place and muscles not used well. Okay, so from here, again, parallel. Lengthening energy through your heels and through the upper body. Opening everything slowly. Down we go. And release. Okay. And again, up. And lengthen energy through the head and the heel. And lengthening. Opening. Up. And release. And up. And lengthening. opening, just lengthening, open, lengthen, and release. Wow, okay, whatever you need. Okay, so what is next? Balance. Okay, we need balance. Balance, love, and friendship, they tell me, okay? So, the first possibility is on your underarms, so you've got your little toes in line with your little fingers, and you're here. You just release, breathing in. On the out breath, keep lengthening in all directions, and releasing. One more time, lengthening, up, and always feel from your sit bones up, through, yes, and also the other direction. So it's really important always. Now we're doing it in the plank position. Let's see how I'm not sliding. Lengthen here. My elbows are relaxed, by the way. So just send energy through and release. And I try to feel the length and to feel if there is something where I still can lengthen a bit more. Okay, I do it one more time. And lengthening. This is always relaxed, longer. Yeah. Okay, so now, if anybody is a little bit bored, and you can do that, I've got different variations for you. So, you can just play around with them. Make sure you don't lose the length, yeah, because that's the main thing. Now you can lengthen here. So you've got like one leg in line. This is still relaxed. Lengthen. Now it's just the energy through the heel, yes? As we had that before. So, or you can go for a little walk. Important to not open it too much. You need to make sure that you take the biggest possible circle and then you've got your shoulder blades parallel. Yes? This would be going too far. So here we are. Big circle, not just down. If you do the circle, you keep lengthening your muscles. If you don't do it, if you cut it, you lose it, right? Okay, so here, I hope I'm not losing it here. Because I like to play around with this. So we're here. And relax. Let's see if we can do it on the other side. Carefully place your feet. Make sure you've got all the muscles working in the center. Yeah, this is where my inflammation is. And the muscles do not work properly. So I've got to really carefully find my way to that. Yes, and that's also what helps us heal. Okay? Good. And now, just see how your body is. So just take a little time to just feel, is there anything weird, any tension or any pain? Also, tension can always be massaged, yes, little massage. It's always a good thing. Stretching out. And also shaking. All this massaging, shaking, also like this, that's Chinese medicine, is really, really helpful. You just need to make sure you always go out, like here, and then out. Yeah, same thing with your legs, insides, outsides, and off at the end. Okay, good. So what are we doing next? Okay, interesting. Didn't expect that, anyway. Backward balance, so we start on the underarms, breathing in, on the out breath, just relax, trying to go up, well, trying to lengthen and then see whatever happens. You can also bend your legs, right? And this is not necessarily the most, or the easiest way, as I learned, lengthen. Because the other version is to be here on your hands. Just make sure it's not placed outside here. Yes? You really got your little fingers in line with your shoulders and coming up here. Lengthening. And then relaxing. Okay. And lengthening. idea to go down, so it's the idea to be here. So you just go as far up as you can, thinking of lengthening and lengthening through your head. This is the length, and then through your legs. So the main energy, or majority of the energy, always goes through the upper body, okay? And then you maintain all the muscle coordination, so you can really, really well work your extremities. Okay, relaxing here. And, as you know me, if you need to move a little bit more energy, here you are. Okay. Yeah, I find this very unusual today. The next thing they show me is the bridge. If your body wants to do something, just allow it to do that, yes? Okay, it always has its reasons. It's so interesting, and you notice that you feel better afterwards. Okay, so here we are, and well, yes, well placed, okay? So the little toes in line with your hips or muscle line, and place your arms next to your body, so you've got your center line, the two lines of your body, and the two lines parallel of your arms. There is always a little bit of space between my fingers, but so it's not like this, yeah, it's about like this, it's loose, but it's about the lines, center line, outside line, yes, okay, good. And also don't strain your thumb, that's a very popular one. Breathing in, now up into a bridge, lengthening, and that means we're stretching the upper thighs, and also lengthening here, lengthening, and release. Breathe in, and up, lengthening, navel in. Just let it flow, energy out of your knees, and of course, out of your head. And release. Okay, now we've got 3 variations of how we can lengthen the legs. You can, one is, or it's building up, I wanted to say. So you can always go back to the variation that we did before. The first one is to lengthen, and now energy through the heel, which means lengthening the back, through the toes, which means lengthening the front, lower, and only do what you can do, maintaining the position, meaning keeping the energy flow going. Up, lengthening, flex, stretch, lower, and breathing in. And one more time now, next variation is up, and then flex, and now I'm lowering while lengthening, especially through the head, lowering until I reach the other leg, and then lower. Remember, you can go back to the other variation, lengthening, and you can take breaks, yeah, lengthen, because it's all about trying to feel and to be as correct with the lines as you can. So the little toes in line, in my case with the hip, may also be in line with your muscle line, if that's wider, no problem. Maintaining the lines of the upper body as we mentioned before. Okay, so lengthening here, and lengthen, and now from here I'm lengthening until I reach the other leg. And then I think of long through my head and long through the heel, but mainly through the head, so I can maintain the position, lowering and down. Also make sure that you keep the distance between your knees. If you don't, maybe you want to put a ball in between. Yes, that can be very helpful. Lengthening and lowering, navel in, and from here, lengthening, coming back, and lower your body. Okay, just take your legs in and just relax. A little bit, relax your back. I'm a little bit more, as always. Okay, from here. just see what they want. Right, okay, so from here, hands behind your back, now breathing in, think from your sit bones to the head, biggest possible circle, so it's not about being up as much as you can, no, lengthening here, and then lengthening, going down, energy, head against your hands, and lower, breathing in, sit bones in line with your head, lengthening, ribs together, lengthening, breathing in, and lengthening, and lower, head against your hands, and down we go. Okay, one more time, sit bones in line with your head, just coming up. That was the technique of the abs, by the way, right? Okay, so now I'm trying to lengthen my leg, and I only go as far as I can with my navel in, so if it comes out at some point, that's too far, okay? So if you can't stretch it out, no problem. You just think, sit bone heel, and you think your hip or muscle line in line with your little toe, and then coming back, okay? So we do that 8 times alternating, lengthening, always a little break at the end, lengthening, and lengthening. So we make sure we're using the muscles and not doing anything which our knee would not like. Lengthening, 2 more, lengthening, and lengthening, and release. Yeah, and if you like, you just relax a bit, breathe, and we're starting again, lengthening. Yeah, I suppose this is also for newbies here. It's a little bit more gentle today, but obviously necessary. So lengthening, and lengthening. I'm now looking at my knee. I am maximum up as before, and I'm just turning a little bit. And that's enough to make sure that I'm working all the layers of my